Hi, I'm Anne, and today I want to share something very personal. This is not easy for me to talk about, but I believe it's important. What I'm going to say is my own experience with the child welfare system here in Canada. I share it not to blame individuals, but to show the gaps, the loopholes in the system that affected my life and my daughter's life. A few years ago, social services got involved with my family. Very quickly, my daughter was treated as a client. She was taken away from me, and I was arrested. For years, she never came home. Instead, she stayed with friends who first called the police. My world fell apart. It felt like I had lost not just my daughter but my voice as her mother. In court, she even spoke against me. And while all this was happening, I realized something disturbing. The system was receiving money for every case, for every child they take on. That made me feel like my family's pain became part of a business model. I felt blackmailed, silenced, and powerless. And what broke me the most was that the police office, the very person I thought would help reunite me with my daughter, instead chose to pursue the case against me. Instead of helping us come back together as a family, she became part of the force that kept us apart. That decision changed everything for me and my daughter. In my experience, there's a loophole in the system. Discipline, even healthy, loving discipline, is often misunderstood. Parents who try to guide their children can suddenly be treated as abusive. Instead of offering support, the system steps in and takes over. Once your child becomes part of that system, they are no longer just your child in the eyes of the government. They are a case file, and the agency gets funding to keep them there. The more children they manage, the more money flows in. This creates a painful conflict of interest. The system is supposed to protect children, but sometimes it feels like it profits from breaking families apart instead of helping them stay together. That is the loophole. And when you fall into it as a parent, it is nearly impossible to climb back out. The cost wasn't just legal, it was emotional, spiritual, and personal. My daughter and I were turned against each other. She believed things about me that were not true. I was painted as an enemy instead of a mother. Years later, she still hasn't come back home. She stays away, and I carry that pain every single day. My life was turned into hell by a system that claimed to protect her. I believe families like mine deserve better. We deserve support, not destruction. I don't share this story for sympathy. I share it to warn and prepare other parents. If social services ever knocks on your door, ask for names, cards, and written reasons. Keep records, every phone call, every meeting, every document. Get a lawyer right away, especially one who understands child welfare law. Don't sign papers you don't fully understand, and reach out to community advocates. Because you should not go through this alone. I also want to say this. If you're a parent going through something similar, you are not alone. I know it feels hopeless, but keep your faith. Keep speaking your truth. Even if the system feels bigger than you, your voice matters. This is my story, my truth. It may not be everyone's experience, but it is mine. I'm not telling it to attack individuals, but to shine light on a system that, in my case, did more harm than good. I hope by sharing this, we can start a conversation about accountability, about reform, and about protecting both children and parents. If my daughter ever watches this, I want you to know I love you. No matter what happened, that will never change. Thank you for listening.